Today I'm going to be discussing what exactly a discourse community is and how it applies to aviation. But first I should probably give a credibility statement. Both of my parents are pilots and so is my brother, and I'm working on getting my pilot's license myself. So first I'm going to define what a discourse community is, and second I will explain what the requirements are for being a discourse community. A discourse community is a group of people who share a specific set of discourses. Every discourse community has 6 specific discourses, or what I call requirements, to be a discourse community of its own. Okay, so the first requirement is that they have a broad set of common goals, which basically means that everybody in the community wants the same outcome. For pilots, a huge one is safety, which means don't get in a big rush, even if you are running a little bit late. Make sure you complete the pre-flight correctly, which is basically the walk around of the airplane. Make sure you check everything out, like the oil level and that kind of stuff. Make sure you do everything on the checklist. Like making sure your brakes work, make sure there's no water in the tank, make sure your fuel valve is open. That's a huge one. And another goal for pilots is basically just go have fun. You know, nobody wants to come back on the ground mad. So. Okay, so the second requirement is that they have an intercommunication among members. This means that basically they have one or more specific ways of kind of talking to each other that would be different than the way they would talk to somebody else outside the community. A form of communication that all pilots have is that they use what's called the phonetic alphabet, which is basically like A for Alpha, B for Bravo, C for Charlie, D for Delta, and etc. So the third requirement is that they use those ways of communication for providing information and feedback, which is basically just being able to say something and have the other person understand it where somebody outside the community might not understand it. Going back to the phonetic alphabet, use that for clarification over the radio. Okay, so the fourth requirement is that it utilizes some type of genre that they all use. And genre might seem a little bit strange for a word choice, but it just refers to any text that they use. For pilots, we have a lot of different handbooks, maps, charts, and we also have FAA requirements and guidelines that we have to follow while flying. So the fifth requirement is that they have a certain type of lingo, which is specific to their community. For pilots, we have different sayings such as "let's go fly around the patch," which basically just means go out in the pattern, do touch and goes on the runway. Another saying that we have is "let's go bore some holes in the sky," which basically just means let's go fly around. Also, while we're talking on the radio, we would, if we're calling the ground or traffic, we would say something to the effect of Georgetown traffic, Cessna 6321 Kilo, turning final, runway 21. Well, that would be me announcing my position as at the Georgetown Airport in a Cessna, on final, which means I'm about to come in on the runway and land, on runway 21, which is just the magnetic heading on the runway. Okay, so the sixth and final requirement is that they have to have enough members for the community to keep on going. For example, if there's too few experts in the area, then the community will diminish. Same goes the other way. If there's not enough people interested in going into the field or whatever it might be, the community, then the community diminishes again. So if there's not enough people flying or interested in flying, there's not going to be enough people for the community to keep on going. And if there's not enough flight instructors, then, there's nobody to teach people how to fly. So today I have told you about discourse communities. I have defined what a discourse community is, and I have explained how it applies to aviation. So, anyone want to go fly? Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Bye!